All right, what's going on, everybody? Gaby Card Stacks here. Crazy day. Today was Monday, just an insane day at work. I was in meetings all day, tons of just random stuff coming up. But now, time to focus on cards for a little bit before the rest of the evening comes through. Got a good amount of sales. My eBay sales, just in general, though, have not been. My 90-day total just keeps going down. I want to try to get some offers out there. It's funny. My card funds kind of come in cycles, right? So I've got the NFL draft or like March Madness right now, at least on the women's side, the NFL draft, and then that money, that influx will go towards off-season buys, a little bit towards the future draft and such, the 2026 draft, women's basketball for the following year. Then we get preseason hype, all that influx of money will go in. So it's just kind of big waves of money. So hopefully with all of this activity with the March Madness and draft coming up, then everything kind of works out there. All right, so I've got to ship all of these cards out. We'll talk about what sold and just kind of how much everything went for. I need to ship back my Panini Instant Julian Sayin, the card that was out of place of the one touch. I got my PSA submission. I got a couple cards on my desk that I got in the mail. So let's see what it's all about. So first, my ticket finally got approved for this Panini Instant card. I never noticed it, and you could see it in the video. A couple people commented in that video when I got it, and even on Instagram when I posted, but the card is just like slid out of basically the holder in the one touch. So everyone was like, oh, just bang it back in. But it's like, if it's creased or anything, like, then I'm out, So I'll be patient. We'll see what happens, but just kind of annoying. It took a while, but it is what it is. This is my PSA submission. You saw in my previous video, but we'll recap it. Sorsby got a 10, one of my guys. Tetsuya, this was the one that I'm like, if there is a card to get a 9 in this order, slash if there is a card that will get a 9, it's probably this one, just because I couldn't really tell. There were just some dimples, and I'm like, I think it could work. Rizzler, this one I would have been prepared for 9, even with this Sorsby. There's a little dimple down here. Very, very minor. You might be able to see that. Probably not. Yeah, can you see that? Maybe you can see that. Right underneath the logo there. This texture just like, I don't know. It's a very weird. Oh, see, you can kind of see it. Like, it's almost like it's just water damaged. Like, I don't know. It's just like a weird crimpled texture almost, which threw me off. Garrett Nussmeier, huge 10 right there on the Sapphire Auto. This Retail Lava 10 and Ashen Genie. This one looked really good. Felt really good about that for the 10. So I like that one. Let's see what we got mail-wise. This is Lilo and Stitch. Stitch Refractor. I don't know how much I paid for it, but my wife's favorite character is Stitch. I don't know why. Always been Stitch. And then I feel like there's just been a huge boom for Stitch lately. Like, my niece, she is 6, loves Stitch. Everything about Stitch. Kind of losing my voice, huh? Crazy day at work. The shine on these go crazy. This does not even do it justice. Like, I took a photo of Lilo. Is this, see, like, in between the frame right there? I don't know what that's all about, but cool card. I'll save it for May when it's like a live action movie. I didn't realize that, but this I won on auction, which is kind of annoying, but hey, it'll dollar cost average out. At Shipshawana, I bought one of these for 20 bucks. I just, it's one of those cards where it's like, I'll buy it at that sticker price because the next cheapest is like 40. So this I won on auctions at like $10 starting bid. This one comes from Owen, and he reached out to me. He said he got this reviewed for grading, and they said not to grade it. And he was like, all right, cool. Asked me if I wanted it. Said how much. He said 50, and I'm like, yep. Comps are probably weird on it, I imagine, but again, just one of those cards where you're not able to go on eBay right now and find probably any Bowman auto of Garrett Nussmeier. It's Garrett Nussmeier if you haven't seen that. Garrett Nussmeier, Bowman, even best auto. So that's why I bought those 3. Cool. I like those. All right, let's talk about sales. And I made a couple mistakes, and it's just one of those like frustrating things. Just one of those like, that was dumb, and just kind of cost you a couple bucks. But Matthew Golden, super hot. Sold this for 30 bucks. I don't remember. I've picked up quite a few of these at this point, so I don't know, but I'll take it. This was mistake number 1. Matthew Golden, Pink Lava. I I bought this on eBay for like 18 bucks or so. Someone had sent a post in a good deals in the good deals channel in Discord. Link is down below, free to join, no tricks. And it was a really good deal. So I'm like, all right, if that's, one of my things, if there's a good deal, there's probably another good deal on their page. And they went to this one. Matthew Golden at the time was one of like the hottest guys, or maybe like kind of low key, I guess, at that point. Got it for 16 bucks shipped and sold it for $40. But the problem is I had 69-cent shipping on it. I didn't have my eBay or my, Ground Advantage, $5. So just missing out on, would it have sold at that price? I don't know. Maybe they saw it and, they figured, hey, I'd save $5 on shipping. Maybe that $5 was the difference in getting the sale, right? But probably a bulk upload issue, and I just didn't catch it. Just that's kind of the problem with bulk upload. Sometimes, you're checking all the policies and, I don't know, misclick something, but unfortunate there. Drew Aller sold this for $4, which is wild. Like, I'm very high on Aller. Someone in the comments was like, I had like 6 comments on my card show video, and they were like, you're mispronouncing it like Genty. Everyone's like, it's Genty. And then Aller is Aller. Whatever, losers. And so this was $4. I'm fine with it. Cool card, X Factor. Garrett Nussmeier. So this was a crazy one. So I just picked up this one from Owen for $50. And then I had won a PSA 8 on DC Sports 87 for $52. And then like 20 minutes later, this one sold. Garrett Nussmeier for $100. I think I was the cheapest at the time. I think there has been like 1 or 2 listed since then, but pretty crazy. I was buying these for $35-40 a couple months ago. So pretty nice there. This person sent out 2 offers. Jackson Arnold for $11-12, and then Garrett Nussmeier for $10. So I picked that up at trade night, and then I just picked that up at a show this weekend. Another oopsie that I made, Haley Cavender, sister of Hannah, ex of Carson Beck. Got an offer for $17. I'm like, yep, that's fine. I had it listed at $20. I bought it for basically $10. Another one, I had ESE shipping on it, 69 cents. So again, would it have sold, with that extra $5 charge? Whatever, I don't really care about, but that's, $8 right there that I messed up on shipping. So don't do that. Double check all your bulk upload listings. That's probably exactly what happened. I usually filter, or I usually sort by price, and then I check every single box, $20 or under, ESE. This I had listed for $20, so without thinking, hey, there's probably a graded card in here, I sold it with ESE on there. So whatever, we learn. Jalen Milroe, Prism, Red Ice, and Johnny Wilson. Those were, I think this was like $7. This was $5, and then this was $5. Trying to sell these, drop my price again. We'll see. So that's everything that's on my desk right now. There's my dog tucked almost in bed now. Interesting. I'm spending a ton of money on COMC. Let's see what I've been doing. Let's take a look. All right, so first off, they just got all my submissions. Those are my 3 submissions. So projected 331 on that last one. I don't know why those 2 are still there. I've emailed them about it, and they said that it'll clear out eventually. And then those are my standard submissions. July 10th, projected date is 7/10, so we'll see. I picked up this Jadarian Price. I didn't realize he had cards. He has very limited. Running back 1.5-ish. I don't know what the proper... he splits time with Jeremiah Love, so I thought that was decent. Jalen Milroe, red, numbered, color match for the draft. I'll take it. Jackson Dart, same thing, green. Not color match, but I'll take it. Cam Ward, take a look at that. I went up for a couple Cam Wards. You know why? Check that out, and it's even jumped. Cam Ward, #1 overall pick, -700. Last week, he was probably plus money. So just a lot of word going around that it's Cam Ward at #1. Who knows how serious that Abdul Carter injury was, or whatever the case may be. But this morning, it was -600. So that's why I was buying Cam Ward. I bought a ton of Cam Ward this morning when I saw it. Just his base Prism draft picks. I mean, it's going for 80 cents. I just think that's a dollar card right there. What else? Little Spencer Rattler, Cameron Ward, Drew Aller, been buying him, taking a dart on Luke Haas, now at Ole Miss. Ashton Genty is what they're telling me his name is. Cade Klubnik, blue for $380. Thought that was a good deal. Nick Singleton, blue for $275. couple of Jeremiah Loves, was buying him up last night. I bought an auto as well. The cheapest auto you could find. There's one on eBay, like 50 plus 5 shipping. So I wanted to take advantage of that. Omarion Hampton, running back 2. So, I think, who was it? McShay said that some people have him at number 1 on their running back board. That would be interesting. Klubnik again, $3 for a numbered card. I'll take the chance. Nice Fafita for $2, I think. Yep. More Drew Allar, Garrett Nussmeier. So trying to keep it pretty liquid. And then I see Blake Shapen up here, so not great. And then here's just some random plays. Deny Dennis Sutton. A lot of those. So I spent a good amount of money yesterday, but it's all low-end stuff. Nothing, a gold refractor for $2. Phil Maffa, I'll take it. Rocco backed blue for $2. I'll take that. Drew Allar Sapphire for $2.25. I love it. Dane Key blue color match. I know he's at Nebraska, but for $1. 79 cents. Michael Williams. Are you kidding me? This is someone's hit of the box right there. So you mean to tell? Why is it so blurry? There we go. You mean to tell me? And then this one's 79 cents for Dominic Lovett. I'll take it. Luther Burden. There was just a little floor there. 15 cents. Sure. Sign me up. And then, I sent out a massive offer. Tons of base. Ryan Williams. Been buying base, low end. I kind of like it. I like buying up the floors of stuff. Aiden Childs, not my favorite, but at $1, I'll take it. Some Noah Fafitas, I'll ship those home. CJ Baxter. Drew Allar, Sapphires. Marcel Reed had a couple as well for $1.30. Don't have too much Marcel Reed. I'm not super high on him. Cam Scattaboo. Steve Angeli. So, been buying a lot. They got this orange. Nasty. Love this image. And I'm a big fan. Match the helmet with the pants. You know that. So, that's what I'm looking at here. All right, I forgot. There were a couple of people in a previous video. I think it was my supplies, how to get the rigid mailers, at a discount if you have an eBay store. And they asked, how do you ship multiple cards in a rigid mailer? If it's 2 cards, I will just do both of them top loaded in a team bag. If it's 3, I will take all 3 cards out and put them into one card saver. So don't have it in this instance, but I will just push it all the way down, fold that over. I guess I already took the peel off, and then throw the label on this side. I do, if it's 2 nicer cards in a top loader, I will do the $1.25 shipping, just to ensure that it is safe. Most of the time I just do the 97 cents and I've had no issue. I did have an issue with a thicker OTE patch auto, but that's how I do it. All right, it's been a few days. Really nothing has happened. I was in the office all day today, and then I've got a lot of mail. I've been buying some stuff apparently, so we'll do that in the next video. We'll package, we'll talk about sales. Had a good amount of sales over the last few days as well. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm going to upload it. You'll see this tomorrow, Thursday. I'll try to get another video out Friday, and then the state show is Friday, so I'll have all of that content up Sunday. So that's what it's looking like. Peace. Love you. Bye.